It's a year. Do you know what today is?
1 year anniversary pod.
Man,
Whoop, whoop.
that's crazy.
Appreciate
All
that.
right, Roddy.
Appreciate
That's
that.
dope.
As y'all can see, we got a live audience for the first time.
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
So that's super lit. So
Shout
we
out
want
to
start off
everybody.
by thanking y'all for coming out, joining
Thank
us.
you.
Taking time out y'all day.
Hey.
You know, we appreciate that.
Thank
man. We
y'all.
appreciate that.
So
That's
this
what's
is
up.
like instead of people being able to comment talking shit, they just get to talk it right on the spot now. You know what I'm saying?
Right to it's like, Greg, that's some bullshit, Greg.
Yeah.
You know you wrong, Greg. That's wrong.
Straight like that.
Yeah.
Damn, they gonna be on my heels.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We gonna see. Yeah. But what y'all been doing since the last
Appreciate you, Coach.
podcast?
Well, shout out to the, NCSL, Youth Football League. We had our meet and greet today.
Okay.
That's what I've
Okay.
been doing, working with the kids, being, serving my purpose. So
big.
that's something that was big. That's what I've been doing, working, taking care of the kids, just, trying to stay out of trouble.
I can dig that. I can
Even
dig
though that's
that.
my middle name.
What about you, P?
Me working a lot, taking care of the kids. I'm excited about the day too. Like, this is beautiful. Like, thank y'all.
Yeah, this is definitely dope. Me, myself, I just been doing the usual, you know what I'm saying? Making it happen, making sure my family good, my people good, making me a couple dollars. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm super excited about this anniversary pod. Once again, we want to thank the live audience for joining us. We got some dope ass topics. Definitely got some dope ass topics that I think will spark a lot of good conversation. But before we get into the episode, I want to take time to thank Tone for giving us the platform, the network, to get our voices heard by multiple people. On
Not a problem at all, bro.
platform. So
Thanks, Tom.
Y'all,
Appreciate
y'all,
that,
y'all my
man.
other brothers, so y'all know I got y'all.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Before we get started, what does this particular podcast, this being the 1 year anniversary podcast, mean to you?
It mean a lot, but it just mean that we are consistent. That's kind of like a hard thing to do with the everyday life,
yeah,
how things go, COVID, all that. You know what I'm saying? We were still consistent with it, so
yeah.
it means a lot. But that just means that we were just consistent with doing what we like to do.
Yes, sir. What about you, P? What did this one mean to you?
1 year, like I didn't even know. Like, when you told us, I was like, 1 year. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, me and Greg was in
We didn't
denial.
even know that it was a year yet. We was just like, damn, is
Yeah.
that?
I ended up
what's up?
finding out from my lady because I didn't even know it popped up on her memories. I'm like, damn, it's been a year
We was
already.
just going with them motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
we gonna get to 20 and stop. Like,
Yep.
And as we kept going with the podcast, I was able to open up and start talking a little bit more. So I was excited about that.
Yeah,
this
because
1 year.
people be wanting to hear from all three of us. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got a different mindset when it comes to different things. So they always want to hear all aspects. I feel like couldn't one of us do this by ourselves. I feel like it has to be the dynamic of us three, because us three, we know each other the best. You know what I'm saying? So
agree.
when one
I
of us
agree
on
with
some
that.
bullshit, we could cut our eyes at the other one like, you hear this nigga talking
Right,
some bullshit?
and we can
You know what
read
I'm
that.
saying?
We be like,
Yeah. So that's what that history brings. But as far as me, like, this is just something I just one day just thought about doing, like, because I really start getting heavy into the podcast field, me and my cousin Bobby Jr.
Rest in peace. man.
R.I.P. to Cuz.
Rest in peace, Baby June.
He was pretty much like the only other person I knew that was watching podcasts at that time. This probably like almost 10 years ago now, down there, or probably closer to 7 or 8. So I was like the sessions we used to have in the man cave, just being down there high, having good ass conversations, like lit, but I just be wishing other people could get that type of vibe.
Don't ever get me that high again. Okay.
Hey,
Just say that. Like, don't ever get me that high again.
you already know. When
I
we
was
party,
putting a house key in my car,
We gonna party.
trying to unlock that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
Sitting
how
out
it's
there for
supposed
a
to
long
be.
time. Like,
But yeah, but I just wanted I wanted the world to be able to share that experience of us just vibing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know how it feel, but we've been rocking with each other 25 plus years. So it's like if somebody else could just be a fly on the wall and hear us talking
that
our
shit would be
shit,
crazy as
yeah.
hell. Like, what
And
the
we
fuck that
still,
nigga Perry
yeah,
said?
like we still had to tone it down way more. Like we can't be raw and uncut, of course, like if it's just us three, but we let y'all in on a lot of shit. So that's because we fuck with y'all. But once
Facts.
again, this mean the world to us. It wouldn't matter if we had 2 to 3 people here, just the consistent people that's showing us love. It means a lot to us. This
For
is
real.
like therapy. Like this is super dope to all 3 of us, and it's well needed. So thank y'all again.
Because this Sunday,
Thank
we
you.
know what people do on Sundays. You know, this is the reset button day.
Yeah.
So
People
we
get ready
appreciate
for the
y'all
week.
for coming in and, you know, taking time out to chill with us. So, because
What up,
on my
Pop?
Sunday, I'd have been like, shit, man, that nigga, I'll catch him next week.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, we got a lot of lit topics, so we might as well dive right in.
Let's get it.
Are toxic relationships more fun? And if you say yes, why so? I'm gonna start with P.
I say no. They're a headache.
Straight like that.
Straight like that.
Was there ever a time where you was into the toxic relationships?
Like into them?
Yeah, like you liked it, like you thought it was dope.
I really don't like drama, but I don't think I had one that I liked, like a toxic type.
You think that could
Just
possibly
kinda
be because you was always the toxic one?
Damn, probably it could be. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I guess I am toxic.
Yeah, okay. What about you,
That
Big
could
Dog?
be.
I
it.
thought it was elder.
Nah,
like,
that
it go
was
older.
2 podcasts ago. I'm talking to you.
Hell yeah. I bring a little bit of it though, not a lot. Like I don't want a lot of toxic shit, but just a little bit.
Mhm.
Like, whoo, you almost got me type shit. Like the adrenaline. Like
Yeah,
I like that. Like this motherfucker almost ran me over and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, woo.
that
boy.
sounds pretty extreme though. So
Yeah,
you
like-
like almost near
like-
death
No,
experiences.
but I'm just saying that type of energy, like, woo, like, man, she almost hit me with that motherfucker. Like the adrenaline. Like it's just sometimes just the little adrenaline. Like,
the adrenaline,
Yeah.
but not with the actual
Yeah.
threat of bodily harm.
yeah.
Just the illusion.
What if
Oh.
you accidentally?
Yeah.
I said just a little bit,
saying,
like
what if
like
you-
a little
So
bit.
you mean like drive at you fast, but hurry up and turn off just to scare you?
Yeah.
What if
Oh,
you lose
okay.
control of the steering wheel?
Kind of like the Olay shit with the bull.
Yeah.
Like
okay. Oh, okay.
Like that little bit of that energy right there. Like when your heart beating fast, but ain't shit really going on. You be
Right.
like, damn,
But something made
Right.
your heart beat fast.
man, I
Some
thought that was
blood
her
going.
pulling up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that was
Woo.
woo.
You use that one, huh?
That's what I'm
said,
saying.
Okay. Yeah, you're a wild boy. Yeah, so back in the day, I used to think the toxic relationships was cool because I didn't know no better. Like I thought the crazier a female act over you, that mean the more they loved you. And it was just like, no, bitch, you just weren't raised right. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't got boundaries and limits. Like your pops ain't teach you how to be a player. Like it's a lot of different factors that led to this shit. And it's
Bro,
like
the new Kevin Samuels.
once
Rest in
I grew
peace.
out of that, I'm like, no, I'm cool on that. But I like a little toxicity, like a little sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? Like how the Salt Bay nigga do. Yeah, just like a little razzle dazzle, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm old. Like I don't want to tussle. My back be hurting the next day. All that extra shit. So yeah,
So toxic don't mean fighting though.
it can lead to that though.
No.
And it don't have to be physical. It could be mental. Like that's draining. Like being toxic.
But
Like it's
you,
a constant tit for tat.
but you're not Mr. Toxic though.
Huh?
You toxic too though. So you
I
gotta.
was Mr. Toxic, but I'm not as toxic.
Not at.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
I need to see Sus face.
I toned it down a whole lot. Like a lot of old parts to me, she never even experienced. So like sometimes when I tell her story, she be like, I don't know shit about that.
So
nigga.
you can match the energy of toxic. You just don't bring as much. So if she was to do that, then you can match it and give a little bit of to balance it out so it ain't to where y'all fight. Basically. Because she ain't seen that. So she's the type of woman that ain't gotta bring that toxic out of you.
Yeah, but I could bring it out of her if I want to.
You
know what I'm saying? Like she got people thinking like she like Mary Poppins and shit. Like don't do shit, but you know.
Okay.
You know that toxic shit in everybody, just a little bit.
Okay.
Know? But yeah. Okay. All right.
You said what? Hold on, 6 has something to say. What's that?
They never.
We have a comment from the audience. We want to make sure this gets picked up on the actual record. Excuse me, ma'am. State your name and your.
Yeah, I said I don't think I'm toxic.
She says she does not think she's toxic, people.
Hey, but did you peep how trained to go she is? How she ain't say her name or that motherfucker?
I know. That's why I asked. That's why I asked. That's why I asked.
Hey,
it's not my first rodeo. I know how they do this.
She a winner. That's why she with me. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Okay, so do men in general really care about if a female is broke or not? Like, do they care if they got money?
Sounds like we have somebody else from the audience.
Yes and a no.
Let's get something from the audience, please.
Let's get another comment from the audience. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Okay.
The audience says we do. Do you agree, sir?
Me personally, nah, because I don't look for a woman to provide for me, right? Like I come with a mindset like I'm gonna do for my own. So we could break up 3 years from now. I gotta be straight regardless. So that's what I just prepare for. I'm just gonna be honest.
But the question is, can she be broke though?
I'm 62 years
can
old.
She be
I need
broke?
somebody to take care
The
of me.
question was, can she be broke?
Can she be broke though?
She
could be broke. Okay.
She could be broke.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay. Well, me personally, you gotta have some type of something going, like just flat out broke, like, and most likely you're gonna be a mother. So if you just broke as a mother, you already headed down the wrong path. Like your priorities fucked up. Like you don't got that drive that I need you to have. So me personally, at this point, with me being 36, I definitely can't do no broke woman. Yeah, unless your ass got a settlement pending. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got a settlement pending, then we could talk. You know what I'm saying? But just flat out broke with nothing coming, no.
Seems like we got some more comments from the audience.
I'm cool.
We got somebody else.
So is it because like it broke, like she don't got nothing, but she's working towards something? Is that acceptable, or just no? You got to come with it all together.
Baby. Show me the plan and let me see the action that you have going towards not being broke. If you just like, oh, I'm broke and hopeless, what should I do? I'd be like, they're going to exit.
He said you can be broke, but not broke in.
Yeah.
What about a man being broke trying to get with a female?
That wasn't a question.
That's not.
Sounds like
a personal problem to me.
But that's way more common. That's why we had. Hey, it's fortunate that but we get for this to be the more male misogynistic podcast, so we don't have to highlight us because we always get bashed in general. So we got to flip the spectrum of the coin sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Fact though.
That.
What about you, P? Can she be broke?
Dead broke? No.
But she can be working towards something.
Yes, definitely.
It's dead broke.
Not a pot to piss in. No,
dead broke is like you can't even get Section 8
she got
broke.
Stamps? Do she get a W-2 check? Because that can be resourceful. You know what I'm saying? The W-2 check with the quest can be resourceful.
Cool, but broke. Oh.
Okay.
Man, fuck all the technical shit and all that. If you broke, you ain't got no business trying to be with nobody. You need to be figuring your life out and how you finna get your bands up. If your pockets ain't right, You don't even need to be thinking about like, should I be with this
Exactly.
motherfucker?
Horny ass bum.
Right.
Like, sit your freaky broke ass down. Like,
Hey.
like you shouldn't even be getting excited about
Right, you
shit.
ain't got no business worrying about like, I wonder what we gonna do tonight.
You
Get
know
some
how-
money, fill out the app, figure out where your kid's gonna be so you can pay the babysitter because you ain't gonna be able to take them to work with you.
Hey, thinking about busting a nut but can't buy a bag of peanuts is crazy.
That is.
Like that's crazy
You
to
better
me.
learn to play that motherfucking guitar.
Straight up. Okay. So this one is interesting.
Okay.
Why should you be responsible with your sexual energy?
Oh.
Why should you be responsible with your sexual energy? Sir, I need you to minimize the speaking. It's a live audience, so it's picking up that sound. Okay. So why should you be responsible with your sexual energy? You,
I
sir.
thought y'all was tired.
Uh-uh.
So
No,
y'all
no,
just,
you.
y'all just
I was
pick
about
random
to-
when y'all
yeah,
pick who
yeah,
y'all gonna pick first.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was an order.
Stay ready so you ain't got to get
I
ready.
thought it was an order. Why is what is that?
Why should you be responsible with your sexual energy?
Because after you do that, cross that line, it's so much extra that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be mindful of who you actually laying down with, giving all that energy to, because it could turn into something a lot more crazy. Like you ever hear women say, like, you shouldn't have put your mouth on me. Like I'm like, damn, well, shit, you put yours on me first. Shit, I was returning the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, I thought that's where we was at.
I can dig it. I can.
But
dig it.
yeah, you know, you gotta really, and then it's just the outcome that come with it. So yes, you should be, and that's important to be, you know, responsible with that because that energy is different.
I can say you absolutely have to be responsible with your sexual energy, because if I have no interest in you outside of just this physical relationship, I shouldn't be giving you boyfriend dick and making you have the illusion that I'm making love to you.
What if that's all you know how to
That's
do?
right. And that's the dilemma. It's a gift and a curse. It's like I have a reputation as a man, so I'm going to do my due diligence to try to be the best version of whatever you had. But then that causes confusion. No matter what my mouth is saying, a woman and sometimes men, they're going to go by what they feel physically.
Yeah,
So it's a very, very dangerous game. So you have to be very mindful of that.
I agree.
What about you,
Oh, we
P?
got somebody out there, Tom.
Well, in the past, I used to think with the wrong head, but since I'm older, it's more important to watch who
I
you
think
dealing with.
that
Hey,
question,
don't hold the
hold
mic
on,
like
hold
that,
on.
P.
I think that question go hand in hand with the last question. You know what I'm saying? So like that bag kind of go where that sex go too. You feel me, man? So like if you not taking care of that energy and just throwing it everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like you setting yourself up for child support and all type of other shit that can come with that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not playing that shit smart. So I think like you really got to be control of that in control of that energy. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, on your finance tip, it can make or break you too. You feel me?
Absolutely. I agree. Okay. So this one is super interesting, and I'm gonna lead with my response first. So the question is, how would you view your friend or family member if they came out to you as gay or bisexual? Me, like, I don't care what the next grown-ups do with their genitalia. So as long as you're not doing things sexual with a child or trying to project that on me, I could care less. Like if one of my brothers right here I've been boys with for 25 years come out, tell me they like niggas, I could care less. I'm going to be able to tell you what environments I'm comfortable with and not comfortable being with. Like if you hit me like, bro, I'm at the gay club, come turn up, and be like, no. But when you want to go to a neutral spot, hit me up. I'll be right there with you. But that's my choice. I feel like that doesn't make me any less of a friend or any less accepting. It's just like me as being a heterosexual male. If you're gay, you have the right to say, I don't like to go to heterosexual clubs because the women there are always coming up to me. So when you just want to go have lunch and just be on some solo shit, cool. You will have that right also. So it wouldn't bother me. I would more so be like, damn, we've been cool for so long. Why you never felt comfortable to tell me? You know what I'm saying? But like that doesn't matter to me. We got a question in the audience.
Yeah. So if, like you said, you ain't got a problem with it, right? If you ain't got a problem with it, right?
Mhm.
So you go to club
Mhm.
and you say, yeah, I'm gonna kick with my name, right?
Yeah.
And you go to club and it's nothing but Rangers, right?
Mhm.
How would you feel?
I just said that I wouldn't go there if I was invited. And like I would set that boundary. Like if you're gonna be at one of those places, give me a heads up first, so I have that choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all. What about you?
You know, I mean, shit, they in my family, so I mean, I've seen it firsthand. So if one of my friends was that able to come out like that, it'd just be like, well, shit, nigga, you know how to fight, so come on. So shit. You know, them game, hey, for real though, like them bisexual motherfuckers know how to fight. My cousin Roosevelt be swinging them like, yeah, all right, nigga. So hey, so I'm finna go to this spot, so just be ready. No, but in all seriousness though, but like it wouldn't matter to me. Like it's all good. Like shit, I still love you. Just hey, nigga, no, don't come this way with it. We good, but just do your thing, and it's all love still.
But I got to say something that I seen. I was like scrolling, and it was like the highlight of a podcast, and it was two gay guys on there, and they said us as heterosexual male got to stop thinking just because a man is gay that mean that they want us. Like
Right.
like just because they gay, we might not be
They tight.
Be type.
Yep.
So when you say stuff like nigga, but not me, they might laugh like nigga, you would never have a chance. Then,
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, why not? Looking
Right.
looking weird.
But what the
and shit.
fuck you mean?
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Oh, you don't like me?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like you can't do that. Like you just got to be open and treat them like a human. How you been treating them like a
You
human.
looking stupid.
You know what
Nigga, I
I'm
got
saying?
tattoos.
Me,
Yeah, like
I don't mind hanging out with a gay friend, but my problem is like if I found out from the gay community you was doing some weird shit, like I have a problem with that because you didn't give me like the option to be your friend or not.
so you feel gay activity is weird.
It's not right,
Okay,
but they do what they do. Like,
that's your perspective.
Okay.
I can respect it.
So, Nita, you had a
Mike.
So P, you feel it's wrong if they don't come out and be like, hey, I like men. You feel like if they keep it to themselves that it's a personal target towards you or that they are interested in you in some type of way?
no, not at all. Like, why not tell your straight friend like, hey, I'm bisexual or I'm gay? Like,
But some of them just might not be comfortable with their sexuality just yet. For them to come out and tell you something so personal that they haven't even shared with their families.
And then you got to also think when you get cool with a new dude or something, you don't be like, hey, I'm heterosexual. Like he'll be like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like just like a human thing.
I guess because like I had a real life conversation with one of my gay cousins, and he told me some disturbing news about a close friend of mine, and ever since he told me that, like it's been kind of fucking with me. Like I never looked at my friend like to be fucking around type shit, and yeah,
You mad at him?
I mean, like it was weird coming from my gay cousin. Like your friend was on that, like, and I'm like, damn, like this was my boy. Like I never would have expected that. Like it fucked me up, basically. Like,
But should we worry about doors closed? Because straight person gonna say, I'm banging her in the room. What do you care about the door closed?
That's always been my mindset. Like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like why would I care? Like I don't care what no other grown person does when they go home behind closed doors. Like it's not even. I don't even feel like you're obligated to share that with me. Like as far as my friends, like that's not a requirement for me to know what you choose to do sexually. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a good person to me, like we vibe, we cool. I don't give a fuck what you do behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the way that I look at it. All right. Let's see. How do you view frenemies? I probably got the most experience with frenemies. So it's like I love it because like I know you don't like me and I take pleasure in mind fucking you and torturing you and doing shit. That's just my regular life shit that I know that bothers you. I'm just gonna keep doing it and like making you suffer until you grow up and be like, you know what, I don't fuck with you like that. I'm gonna keep my distance. But as long as you want to keep playing, like if I got some spare time, I'm gonna mind fuck you because I don't do shit for you to hate on me. I don't do shit for you to not like me. Like I'm a genuine friend. Like I tell you the raw, honest truth. I tell you shit to better yourself. So if you around me acting like you like me, like if you hate on me to anybody, I'm gonna get wind of it. Because when you just a 100 solid nigga, even if the person you told is cooler with you, they go be like, man, just a heads up, dog don't fuck with you like that. And I'll be like, okay, thank you. I'm gonna store that up in my mental Rolodex. I'm not going to forget that shit. So like I'm cool with that. Like me, I'm not wasting my time being cool with nobody that I don't like. If I don't like you, fuck you, then you gonna know it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not finna be playing, like doing all that shit, especially at this age. So I handle them very, very well until I feel like, okay, I warped your mind enough. Take your fuck ass on.
I don't have any frenemies. I get along with everybody. I'm cool and laid back. Smoke a lot of weed. CBD.
CBD. But I had a situation before where we was close, but then you really didn't know like if we were still cool and like, if it's some underlying hate and shit going on. But what I did was if a motherfucker don't like me, they can either tell me that, do something about it, or just don't fuck with me at all. Like I meet a lot of people throughout my life. I know a lot of people, and just one person is not going to affect me. But I don't want you like around me a lot if you really feel that towards me. If it's really fuck that shit, then it's fuck that shit, and we still cool. But if you still gonna hold on to it and then think you're just gonna be around me, then I gotta wonder, like looking over my shoulder if you around. I don't need that. So to handle that situation, like it's very rare that a motherfucker really just don't like me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to go about that. So if it was to happen again at a mature age, I say, what we gonna do? Either we gonna talk about it, move on, or shit, you can just leave me the fuck where I'm at, because I'm gonna be good regardless. Frenemies.
Got somebody in the audience?
Yeah, like kind of what Fan was saying, like once I peep that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless if it's something really serious, like I'll address it like on the spot, but like a lot of that shit come with like sarcasm, man, and a bunch of, nigga try to bullshit with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But like if you really your friend, like what y'all doing, you know what I mean? Some real friend shit, nigga gonna come out and support, man, and fuck with his nigga, man. Like not be sitting at the crib like, oh man, niggas trying to do some shit, man, at this podcast bullshit, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what niggas be on, man. So like when I see niggas like bust a move or say little shit, like even on some sarcastic shit, like I might not tell you, but like my nigga, this gonna be our last time, you know what I'm saying? Chopping it, my nigga, like, and the motherfucker's water would be cut, man. No bullshit.
ASAP.
I could dig it.
Once again, it goes to energy. I feel like you be careful who you give your energy to. For instance, friends, like I know y'all social. Like y'all social. Greg, no, I ain't social. I don't take no pictures. I don't give a fuck about no friends. Like I give my energy to my family. And I feel like anybody who come outside that, I'm giving them some of me. Like, so if you don't like me, fuck, that's cool. Cause I wasn't looking for your approval. I'd rather chill at home with my family and be good. Like I'm not giving nobody my energy.
That's 100. That's 100.
That's
real
good
talk, though.
shit. That's good shit. I can dig it. I can dig it.
I don't think you should be around anybody you don't like in general. Like
I can
that's
agree with
just
that too.
unnecessary. You are just gonna come around me to show me that you don't like me.
Right.
But somebody like me will tell you I don't like you, and for you not to come around me, because it's like I don't do well with little sarcasms or little comments that you might have to say like that. That kind of shit bothers me. Or if I peep somebody that's around one of my friends and I can tell that you hating on my friend, I will let that be known.
Right.
Like you don't got to do that. Like if you hate it that much, why are you here? You can go.
Exactly.
Nobody's holding you hostage to be here around me. And it's like instead of you being a hater or feeling some type of way, maybe you can learn from me or something. Like there's probably something about me that you are trying to achieve that I already done and you can't accomplish it. But you can't accomplish it because you being a hater. Instead of you just asking a question or if you feel some type of way, people are not mature enough to just, not be on that. Especially women. I think women be on that shit more than men do. It's like
You'll be
you don't gotta
surprised.
do it. You don't gotta.
You'll be surprised. Niggas definitely be on that.
I think women do it more than men though. Men
do it more.
don't do it as much because it's like more of a pride thing. Women do it to be show offs, like to show the next woman that you better than her. When it's like, nah, we probably are the same, and you just choosing to be arrogant and bitter or whatever it is that you feel. But I don't know. I just think it's unnecessary, and I don't do well with it. Well, somebody like me don't do well with it.
I can dig it. Okay, so the next question is how can black love last? I feel like Perry the only one out of us three that could speak to that because he been with his woman the longest. 5 years has been my max, and I give a motherfucker hell that whole 5 years. So I don't know how to make it last, but I would like to think that how I'm conducting myself at this stage in my life, I'm working towards making it last. But you being with your wife as long as you've been, what would you say attributes to that?
Real love, having one another back
Through thick and thin,
through thick and thin, for real.
no matter how bad shit get.
Like real thin.
Thin, like
Wheat thins.
Wheat thins.
Wheat thins.
sweet thins.
Okay.
Like,
Damn.
a lot of dedication, a lot of compromising.
What about brutal honesty? Like when you know something you gonna say is finna crush the person you love. Like how do you muster up the courage to do that? And how hard is that?
After 10 plus years, you just basically do it. And
You just get out the way, like whatever come after, fuck it.
yeah, we might be mad at one another, like, damn, like that's how you feel type shit, but we get over that shit. We don't hold grudges.
I can dig
So
that.
thick and thin, being brutal, honest.
But nah.
Ball spot.
Damn.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can
That's
dig
what's up. All right. I noted that. I got that in the back of my head, and I'm gonna put that together. Thin.
Thin.
Real thin.
Thin.
Okay.
We got a question in the audience or a statement.
Just a statement. You got to learn to pick your battles too. Like sometimes, all right, you might have to let some stuff slide. It might not be that important or that big,
Okay.
big enough for you to start an argument about. A lot of compromise, definitely, and sacrifices, ways that you've been accustomed to living, moving, and shaking. You might have to
Readjust.
readjust some stuff just to make your partner feel comfortable. So I think it's definitely picking and choosing, compromising, staying true, and just being honest and loyal to one another. That's the recipe.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
Agreed.
So, monogamy. Is that the only option for you?
I beg your pardon. That was the next topic.
Yeah.
Oh. Monogamy, is that the only option for me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't trying nothing else. I can't say what ain't for me if I ain't tried. Cause I'm thinking like, what else can I possibly do? Like I done did monogamy a lot of times, and I feel like I like the way love make me feel. But how do I know I don't like the other shit though? Exactly. Like my mom was like, "Boy, you eat okra?" I said, don't knock it till you try it." I don't like okra. I tried it, never eaten it again. So I don't know if monogamy is the only thing for me. Like I've done it since I was fucking been able to know about girls and the birds and the bees. So I've only been with just one person. So maybe, I don't know. We have to see. We'll see what the life of 40 is like.
What about you, P?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's all.
We're gonna get to the audience as soon as we answer.
I was gonna say that's all I've experienced, so I don't know nothing else.
So is that the only?
Yes.
Okay. Monogamy, is it the only option for me? I'll say with me having a spouse that satisfies me in multiple ways, like mentally, physically, spiritually, all that, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I like it. Like I never thought that I would get to a point where I liked it because I always dealt with multiple women. So it's like to be like, okay, I'm gonna chill the fuck out and see if one person can cross all the T's and dot all the I's, and then a person do that, you be like, I really don't got to do all that extra shit, because remembering 5-6 birthdays, who mama sick, who kids got suspended for 5-6 different motherfuckers, it's exhausting. You know what I'm saying? The older you get, like, it's definitely about quality instead of quantity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather have something of substance than a bunch of shit that don't add up to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like at this point in my life, monogamy is for me. But previously, like I was real good at juggling. You know what I'm saying? No look juggling, passing, switching up, different shit. You know what I mean? Juggle some fruit, a tool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, in my younger years, I'll say monogamy was the thing for me.
Okay.
Non-monogamy, but with honesty, I'm open to. And the reason why I say that is because as I've grown, I've acquired different needs. So for me, I think it's selfish at this point in my life for me to expect for one man to come in my life and do everything that I would desire for them to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm open to right now dealing with or conversating with multiple people until I find someone that can spark the monogamy back into me. So right now I think it's okay.
But when we just call that just dating though?
No, I mean, I'm not into the poly, but I do like to know people, and it works. And for me, right now in my life, at the old age that I'm in, as long as it's honesty, I ain't saying going out here bopping and, you know what I'm saying, dropping, bringing shit. But if it's honest and open, I think right now, if it works, it works.
So if a man, he came to you and said, I am very intrigued by you, I would like to get to know you, but I am dating a few other women currently.
Dating as long as you're not married.
Right.
My mom, my grandma always say, as long as you're not married, you're just right. I got just as much right to you as the next person.
Right.
So as long as you're not married, then and that woman knows when I say monogamy, non-monogamy, and honesty, I'm not about to be
meaning that the other
and stuff
women
like
know
that.
that
Yes,
he's also dating other women.
He got to be responsible with his
I
shit.
can dig it. I can
Wrong
dig
with
that. I can dig that.
Be responsible people.
Yeah, responsibility. Yeah.
Hold on, we got another one, bro.
So I want to ask you, Marcus.
Yes.
Do you feel that you at the point now where, because you were saying earlier that you used to do what you did.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like right now you have the one?
Yes.
I hear wedding bells.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Dum, 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 dum.
I personally think, for me, monogamy for sure. I like to be a one man, like woman. I like to be about one person. I think if you don't, or if you're not monogamous, you're gonna have to meet different criteria for every man because they all like different shit. So it's like, do you really have the mental like space to even do all that? Like if you do, great. If you're good with that. But if somebody like me, nah, I'm gonna fuck up. Like, damn, it's not your birthday today. Oh no, it's the other person's birthday. My bad.
I remember my lady was telling me that when she had a brief moment where she tried to date prior to meeting me, of course. You know what I'm saying? But like, she was a wife for most of her life. So just that, like, even having conversations with multiple people, like, she just didn't register that because it wasn't nothing that she was accustomed to.
Yeah, and I think I will fail at it too because like once I'm set in one person, like I'm gonna look for you and everybody else.
Right.
Like, oh, I like this person because they kind of dress like this person, or they smell like him, or they do something like this person. Like I'm gonna always look for that person and everybody else. So it's like it ain't fair to the other person unless like you in a like if my man wanted to be like non-monogamous, I probably wouldn't be with him either. So because it'll make me feel like I'm not doing something right to please you, or I'll do everything that I can before I give up for sure. But it's like, no.
I got a quick question for all of the women. Just in general, I just want to flat out yes or no. In general, do y'all have like a standard of a man that y'all kind of searching for based on someone from y'all past? Like, he need to be tall like this nigga and smell like he did, and he need to fuck me the way that he did. Like, is it like a certain person that y'all keep in y'all mind? Like, I compare every nigga to this nigga, but it's never been one that's just been the one. Okay. So you want certain qualities that multiple men.
And also it's based on what you had. Like I know if I had that and I didn't like it, I don't want that. Or I didn't have that. So my next man has to have this and that.
Right.
So it's not I'm looking for it in my next man, but if it was some, I know what I like and what I don't like.
Right.
So you can go from Muggsy Bogues to Dikembe Mutombo, and just as long as he got what you didn't have.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Other person that I talk to, but like you have to meet the criteria of the person I already have the idea of.
Okay.
Like if I like physical, like appearance, if I like you tall, then I'm gonna always look for a tall person. Not because I dated somebody tall before, but that's just what I
Because you know you don't like the short.
already,
Right.
and you can't be short with me. Like that ain't gonna work. It can't.
Okay, do you feel like whose responsibility is it? Is it a man's responsibility to make the woman right, or is it her responsibility to make him feel right?
Right.
Because
In what
we've been
aspect?
We've been raised
Right.
that-
In what aspect of life?
We've been raised to we're supposed to take care of women.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're the breadwinners. We're doing this and doing that. And I don't know if y'all know him or whatever. Kevin Samuels. I used to watch dude.
Yeah.
He had a lot of points, but he was a beast.
Right.
But the thing is, just because you're a woman and you look good, that's your only job. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? That ain't right. Because just because you're fine, you look good and all that, I ain't got to do nothing else.
Right.
Okay, I got to bring nothing to the table. I don't have to pay, because the average woman will tell you, if I get married, and he always used to say, are you willing to pay the bills with him 50-50? No.
I got a simple phrase that'll solve all that. Women fuck with who they want, men fuck with who they can. Pussy run the world. So everything that we do is to attract a woman. No matter what a nigga say, you work out, attract a woman. You buy cologne to attract a woman. You stay fresh to attract a woman. You get to your bag to attract a woman. You want a woman to view you and say, he look like he on his shit. He look like he got some good dick. His hygiene look good. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Oh,
You gonna get your
We
ass
go-
jumped in here. You on your own. You on your own. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pops. Pops.
Yeah.
You got something?
Okay. Okay.
I didn't mean it like that.
No,
No,
leave it
it's
at that.
already. It's okay.
So we got something new. Okay, so what do you consider to be nagging? Nagging.
Go. Somebody get.
No, do not give him the mic.
I think it's different, right? Like nagging your boyfriend, girlfriend nagging is different when I gotta come home to my wife and she like, why the kids ain't got this? Like I say that's nagging, but it's really not. It's just me taking care of my responsibilities at home. Now, like if you really like saying like, why you ain't answer your phone? Why you ain't do this? Like I tell my wife, I ain't answer my phone because you ain't pay the bill. Like I pay the bill. Like I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna get to you. Like I mind you, I'm not blowing you off. But when you boyfriend, girlfriend, I can respect that. That's her telling me like, I want to make sure you safe. When you boyfriend, girlfriend, you telling me why I ain't answer my phone? You my girlfriend. Back off. Like I have no ties to you. For real, for real.
Yeah.
If we want to think about it. So
But
I
if
think
your
it's
wife
levels to
asks you,
nagging.
then it's you making sure I'm safe.
Yeah, like if she, well, that's what she said it is. But I'm pretty sure though that's what? It depends. Like I said, I think it's different levels of nagging. Like I think your boyfriend.
We got a
girlfriend-
woman that wants to contest what
Oh,
you're
yeah.
saying.
Oh yeah.
She's a veteran. She's a veteran. She was around in the
So
70s.
what you got, Kill?
She has a lot of experience. She's witty. She's
Okay.
wise.
I wanted to say that you have to be careful not to be saying you're being nagged because it's something you're at fault for. Because a lot of times people think when they fall short, and if you acknowledge that, now you're a nag. But if you didn't fall short in that area, you wouldn't be saying, you would be proud and able to stand tall or whatever it is. But no, now it's a nag because you knew you were at fault for it. Whatever it is.
Okay.
I think it's also too. It's not what you say, is how you say it. Like if you my boyfriend and I'm complaining, like why didn't you call me? Why didn't you answer your phone? Who are you with? Why didn't you do this or why you didn't do that? Instead of be like, hey, I called you. I miss you. Like, or if you wanted to talk to, or like if you wanted to talk to your boyfriend that bad, maybe your approach can be different. Like, hey, I miss you. I called you earlier. You didn't answer the phone.
Now we staying on the phone.
That make it so simple.
Now
It's
you're
all
probably
about
doing
the
something
approach.
to make him
It's all
want to
approach.
talk to you. Instead of you like, hey, I called you. You didn't fucking answer the phone. What the fuck were you doing?
Hey.
You could, but however, you can, even if you masculine words, but like I said, it's just how you say it. If you, let's say you didn't answer the phone, right, and I called you, be like, hey, I miss you. Like I called you earlier. Like, how was your day? But that's not. It's not a fake. But you trying to change it though. But you trying to change that approach so you're not like that. Because the point, even if you felt like that, you can still voice your opinion in a different way to not make your partner feel like you are forcing him to want to answer to you. Now you have to be like, okay, well this works, so now I'm gonna do this more than I did the other, so that way we have a better relationship and better communication. Even though you know, but you're trying to grow out of that though. Is what I'm saying. Like you can't just always be the same and then expect the result to be what you want it to be, but then you coming off as being a bitch or being a naggy motherfucker.
Okay. I think she has something to say.
Growth.
The approach is a big thing, but if my approach is always positive, and I'm telling you, this is bothering me, or I don't like this, or I don't like it when you don't do X, Y, Z, and I'm being nice when I say it. It takes for me to be like, okay, goddammit, when I fucking call, pick up the phone.
Baby, it's loud in the background. I can't hear it. What'd you say? Hold on, let me walk out.
Then you would hear me then. But when I was like, babe, I don't like it when you don't.
I hear none over this catalytic converter.
You keep on doing it. So the approach is one thing, but I feel like we got to, as women, we want to see some type of improvement towards what it is that we complaining about. We want to see some change. If we don't, then not only do we change, but then that's when you quote unquote get nagged because now I'm pissed. It's not a question, it's a demand at this point because now I'm feeling away.
Just your business.
Ask that question, P. What you say?
No, I just what she just said
So
made
when
me
women-
figure it out. Shit.
He
Thanks,
just
sis.
had an
Epiphany.
epiphany. He
Yeah.
just said, "Damn, what my wife be doing, that really don't be nagging."
Yeah.
Can I get a little shot?
So
Okay.
nagging to me is just like when you turn into straight detective. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we can nag a woman too. You know what I'm saying? We can really get on their nerves and really nag them also. So it's when you turn into a detective and a question follow another question and then another question follow another. And you be like, God damn it, why the fuck you ain't do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why they hungry. Shit, God damn it, you in here? Cook. Don't ask me why if you know they didn't eat. Make it. I'm hungry too. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he be like, well, why you didn't take the goddamn garbage out?
Can I
You
ask you a
park right by
question?
it.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So you feel like your partner doesn't have the right to ask you multiple questions in a row?
Not back to back, and you got to sit me down and say, hey, how was your day? Like, warm me up to this shit. Like, oh shit, we about to start questioning. Like, now, don't soon as I be like, hey, babe, why the fuck you ain't motherfucking? And then, no, because then it's like, I'm going right back out this motherfucker. 'Cause I don't hear nothing you said.
I'm the opposite, because don't deceive me and get me comfortable thinking it's a regular night. Oh, you said the wine in the freezer? Okay.
No,
But then you just come out the blue talking about some. So at 10:45 on Wednesday, you said you was where? Like,
but,
no.
See,
I'd rather motherfucker just come out the blue, like all the way with you cheating, nigga. That's what I'd rather. Like, don't lead up to it.
see, that's
Don't give me no suspense. Hit me with the
no,
dagger.
see, but it's a different way of the suspense. It ain't so much of faking it. It's also just like really trying to figure out how was your day. Because that's the first thing I say. Damn, you didn't even ask me how my day was. You just jumped on my ass. Like, no.
The suspense
Ask me.
is frustrating to me.
No, just ask me
'cause
like,
I feel like you playing on my
on what though, P? Like, you can be like, damn, you didn't even ask me what the fuck I was doing. I could have had a bad day.
They don't give a fuck.
But still, because I can jump on, yeah, you don't like that either?
Bro, I'm with Marcus on that. Like, don't
Just,
fake it, bro. Like,
Don't get
don't-
to ask me no
yeah.
pointless ass questions.
Right.
You know the answer.
here
to.
it go though. This is what they hit you with. Like, we done had dinner, blah blah blah. Can I ask you a question?
No,
Hell no, you can't ask me a question because I already know it's gonna be some shit behind it. A question you could have asked me as soon as I walked in the house
Exactly.
until you made me feel
Exactly.
good about what we was doing.
Exactly. That's
I don't
what I'm
like
saying.
that. The interrogation just
I really
throws
want
me
to
off.
agree with that, but I've had a situation where I did talk to someone and I always like was bold and just got to the fucking question. And I was told that I was too bold.
No,
like,
see-
I can't have that approach because
No, the thing
I'm a
is,
woman, like-
when y'all do that, y'all trying to see, because the fact that you asking is already letting me know I'm getting a second chance. But y'all be like, I want to see how real this nigga is. You know that I know that you lying, but I'm still going to give you an opportunity to tell me if I got to start treating you, nigga, or if I'm a somewhat still fuck with you because you showing me a little real nigga shit in you. You know what I'm saying?
But it's,
That's
it's
true.
still a way
That's
that
how
you
they
can
do.
do that. You can still do that with laying the pillow down
Because
first.
I was
no,
like,
because like what I always say is if they asking the question, they know the answer already.
Either way, no
Thug it
matter
out.
how they ask it though.
You
What
gotta
bro
I'm not saying
said.
that's
Yeah.
not, but it's how you come to
so
me.
look,
What you
this was
said.
this was
Nagging
my
to me
approach.
is just questions. It's an issue back to back to back to back to back. Like, damn, like, hold on, let's talk. So it's not nagging. Let's have a conversation.
So like I'm gonna say how brief, like not to put my business out there, but this is kind of how the conversation went. So he had texted me the night before, like, hey, you know what you doing, or like what you want tonight, something like that. And I was like, shit, I'm chilling. I'm not doing nothing today. I work tomorrow, so I'm good. I was like, what are you about to do today? And he's like, nothing. I'm gonna be at home chilling and I'm gonna be with my kids. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Whatever. Left it at that. I went to sleep. I go on social media and I watch somebody's story and he was out and about during the time that he told me he was going to be at home chilling with his kids. So the next day when I saw him, I asked him, I was like, hey, I just want to know why you lied to me yesterday and you told me that you was at
Hold
home
on,
chilling.
pump your brakes. Things change. Plans
Yeah,
change.
but look,
you
but
never know
look,
what happened. You never know what happened.
He texted me around like 9:30 p.m., right? In that moment, when he was telling me he was chilling, Like about 9 minutes later, he was on social media, out and about.
And you
So
positive
things
about that time
yes,
frame.
very
'Cause
positive.
sometimes I could say that I
Very
ain't no shit, and I
positive.
ain't no shit, and I could wait to a certain
Very
time to start posting.
positive. And you know what? The one thing too, how I know the time, because it was a Bucks game going on.
Oh yeah,
It was a Bucks game going on.
the live sports
I'm like, yeah,
events.
live sporting
Yeah,
event,
the
and
live
you at
sport
home
events.
Got you with
chilling,
the
and that
story.
was my approach. I didn't, come off to him like, why the fuck you lied to me? I just
Right.
said, hey, I just want to know why you lied to me, and you told me you was chilling.
But you
and
see
really
the difference
weren't.
in the question?
Okay, but hold on. But when you asked him why, regardless of what he would have said, still a lie. Depending
Yeah.
on the answer, would you still like fuck with him?
Probably, because I liked him enough, but I just wanted to know why he lied when he didn't have to. Like, just tell me, like, just tell me what you're really doing. Like, I wouldn't have got
You
mad
toxic.
at you.
Hey, you real toxic. She
Like,
over there in the corner talking about, just do it back.
Like, I wouldn't have
Just
been
do it
mad because I would have probably
uh.
expected him to go
See?
out because it's a Bucks game. Like, we in the finals and shit. Like, I expected you to be out. Like, why would you not tell me that you was out? Because the only thing I'm gonna think is like you were out with somebody that you didn't want me to know that you were out with.
But you ain't see that on the
I
footage.
didn't see that. I didn't think it, but that's what I'm gonna think though.
Exactly.
But
Hey.
I'm gonna think that though.
No,
'Cause, like,
it
why
could
would
just
you
be
not
because
tell me?
listen, how come it can't be because I'm talking to this new young lady, she take working and all that stuff serious, so I'm gonna try just to impress her and make her think that I'm chilling too, even though I'm just going to a square fuck ass Bucks game with my niggas.
But just say
I've
that.
known you way too long for you to be doing that though.
But that's the thing.
I don't respect that.
Just say that though. Like if she asking what you was on, just be like, "Oh, I gotta go fake the funk with the coworker and watch this motherfucking Bucks game." But you can text me and we can, if you need me, just hit me. Like,
Yeah. Or if he wanted to come over after the Bucks game, cool. Like I want you to come
Well,
over.
like
she
you
asked
said,
you
We're
what
gonna
you
be
was
drunk,
on.
and we can, do what we do.
Opportunity to be like,
And now
"Oh,
you
I
done
just
fucked
gotta-"
it up
like
because you
just said.
lied.
Right.
If that's
And
the
now
case.
I'm gonna think you're gonna be lying every time that you tell me you chilling and you really not.
And what else you lying about? Okay. I can dig it.
Lay the pillow down with me first.
Okay.
And still, and then nag me, please. But nagging is different when it just turned into an interrogation and not a conversation.
Okay. So this was an audience question, not this audience, but this was a written in question. Why can't you leave that old pussy alone? Meaning why do us as men generally go back to fuck with females that we previously did? No, I'm gonna be honest.
I did it as a youngin.
I'm gonna be honest on my platform.
I was young and dumb, pops. I used to be bored, so all that.
I feel like this. Like I feel like
Wait. You used to be, so the reason you can't leave it alone is because you was bored, not because of nothing, like no connection, and you just bored. Like
you just like
Like,
I'm
you
gonna
know
fuck
what?
the old bitch.
I'm tired of looking at this bread.
Just to see if I could, like.
Okay, what you got to say, bro?
I was just gonna say, I like if I'm being intimate in a certain type of way, and we've had she already know how I get down and what my past was, so I don't have to fake. Like I said, I'm gonna
Church.
be living in my truth on my platform.
Church.
So like I said, it's like if I like to have sex a certain type of way, and I had a previous sex partner that I had a long history with no STD, she was always honest about what she had going on, what I have going on. Before I go and jump into a new hot box thotty that could make my dick fall off in the toilet. Oh, you still ain't got going. So you still ain't got nothing going on? Oh, you do got something going on, but you got a nigga, but I can still hit. Okay, cool. I would rather go to my comfort zone. But at the stage I am now, and me being a totally different person, nobody that I had previously will ever get this new version. You know what I'm saying? It's like either I'm gonna be with,
Yeah.
like I'm either gonna be with my woman or I'm gonna be single and engulf in new situations, but I'm not giving nobody the privilege to get the new version of me. Like, no, like you an ex for a reason. But if I was coming back to you, it's because of comfort and safety.
Some things just never change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she got that thing, you know, you gonna be like, shit. I was just by your house. You in the crib? Oh, I watched that too. You want something to drink? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just when it's the reason you go back is because they just do it to you right. Somebody, you know, the person you probably with ain't doing it to you right, but they are right. But this person, that old thing, probably do it to you right. And if you love to feel that feeling, you gonna scratch that itch. Like, you gonna be like, shit.
You know what? I got a quick question to throw in. I just need a quick answer from both of y'all. So why would we still fuck on a female that's being honest, telling us that they fucking a couple other niggas versus we treat the female that's lying about it? Why is that?
Cause when she put that on you, you be like, yeah, you told me you fuck a couple niggas. I knew you had that in you. But then there's the other one, you be like, you sneaky. Like, you learning some new shit as you going. Like, just be 100. Like, the woman that tells the truth, you be like, yeah, I knew
That's
you had that in you.
With the long way.
Yeah, I knew you had that shit in you.
What G said, for real.
Yeah, like,
I knew you had that.
What
That
you-
uterus
like,
them
what you lying
drop.
for? Ain't we grown?
Like I feel like this. When
Like,
they
grown
start
as
off
hell.
and hit me with that, I ain't had sex in 3 or 4
Cap.
months. Bitch, shut up. Shut
Cap.
up.
Like, who do you think you're lying?
You
to?
lying.
That same, like, y'all as women, like, y'all got to change that lie. Like,
For real.
like that. I haven't had sex in 3-4 month shit. Get that shit the fuck out
That
of here.
shit getting old. It's
You
played
was
out.
just getting fucked 2 weeks before you met me, if that.
Or
could've
back in the
been
day,
yesterday.
I'm a virgin.
So y'all got to stop doing that. Like, y'all have to update that lie.
Yeah, that got to be a new
I
one.
got-
Like,
What's
what you
going
mean?
on?
Like,
What-
if I
what
did,
happened? You said what?
women say that.
Women in general. Women
say
in general be doing that. I'm not
Nah,
saying
hey, if
ladies
you be
per
like,
se.
hey, what's up with some of that? They're like, give me
Y'all
a couple
know
of that.
y'all got friends
Give me a
that
couple of
always
that.
say that weak ass time frame.
I've heard that from men and women. so
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I think you should be honest when it comes
Yeah.
to that, because
That
you should
lie
let somebody
needs
know
to
you've
be
been fucking.
So let me.
updated.
So
Like-
if they say, I want to have sex with you, but just give me a couple days. That lets you know they fucking, right?
She's trying to drip that nut out of her. She don't want to be yeasty.
Definitely
trying
use
to
a
be
rubber
yeasty.
with her.
But that could be they ain't trying to throw that balance off.
I said
You
definitely use a
don't wanna
rubber
throw
with
the
her.
pH balance
Don't
off.
throw the balance off.
Yes, you do. No, I'm saying that's what you tell them. Yes, you do. Hey, listen, look, hey, look, you say, yes, you do, but I respect that. But you don't have to lie to me, but like, yes, you do. I know a couple niggas that fucked you in a couple weeks. Like, don't lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You let,
Yeah. Why do you think I'm here? This was a recommendation.
Pops.
You were a part of the referral program. That's why I'm here. So you ain't got to lie.
the referral.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah.
What we got, bro?
Yeah.
I don't hear no part of ad libs.
Okay, hold on. That audience, hold on. Shh.
I agree.
Hold on. Okay, listen. What defines being a good father? I'll take the lead with that one. What defines being a good father to me is the ultimate sacrifice. There's nothing you wouldn't do to make sure your children are good. Every sporting event, every conference you can make, every transitional period in life, just constantly teaching them life lessons and uplifting them, never turning your back on them. There's nothing that they can do to get you to stop talking to them or messing with them. It's just like a constant cycle of love despite whatever they do, because it's just like real unconditional love. I feel like you only gonna get real unconditional love from your children, because your wife can switch up on you, your baby daddy can switch up on you, your boyfriend can switch up on you, but your kids gonna love you despite whether you a crackhead, a drunk, you fucked up, you crippled. Your kids know this is my mama, this is my daddy. I love them regardless.
Facts. To me, is being a good dad. Who is a great dad, a good father. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is you know, like the shit just like there's no handbook to it. You know what I'm saying? You just adapt to what you actually know and what you want your kids to feel. Like you remember being a kid and you knew what you didn't want and what you didn't like, so you're gonna do your best to give them what you didn't have. So, like he said, the ultimate sacrifice and the ultimate compromise is what you really doing. Being there whenever, no matter what. Because as a kid, I felt like, now that I'm a parent, I'm like, ain't no way in hell I'm missing nothing, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck if it's sit in the back of your teacher kid day. Like, I'm coming. Like, if I'm in that thing, like, what's up? This what y'all do? I'm there, no matter what. So, I like, because I had a lot of issues with that, but the whole support thing as a parent, like you be there no matter what for your kids. Can't nobody tell you about your kids. So it's also a good thing. So that's being a good father to me.
I can agree with that. We go hear from P, then we got a question in the audience.
Quality time, a lot of quality time. Just being there no matter what, thick and thin, even with your kids, like for real. What was that? Friday night, well, Friday/Saturday morning, I was at Children's at 3 a.m. with Carter. Like, he had an ear infection. I had to be up, go to the hospital.
That's just the way it go.
The underlying shit about being a dad. That's what you can't have no handbook. You got a question?
I was just gonna say it's definitely the ultimate sacrifice. We as women and as mothers, we sacrifice everything for our kids. So I think we just want the fathers to match that. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the money that you spend, it's the time that you invest with these kids. Like, yeah, you can make your mouth say anything, but come pick these kids up, come take them, do stuff with them. Like Marcus said, take them to events, be present. Like that's what's important, especially for these young men. And there's so many fathers that it's hit or miss, show up just for the gram or for Facebook. Like, yeah, the shit look cute, but nigga, come pick up your kids, take them, do what they need to do. A lot of these lessons that these little boys need is from their daddy. I can't teach you how to be a man, but you as their daddy, that's your job. So I think a lot of it is just be present. You can keep your money in your pocket. You can keep all your child support. Come pick these kids up and take care of these kids the way that they're supposed to be taken care of.
It's unwritten rules to being a father, bro. Unwritten rules. And that was one of the major things. That's one of the major reasons, I was like, you know what? I'm going to coach my son. Okay. Go ahead.
Let me get that for you, because you did some shit this week that I was like, damn, man, my boy spending that much time with his kid. He was like, man, I'm coaching my son's football team. And we in a group chat. But he said that shit with pride. Like, usually we'll be like, I got a new gig, or I came up on this. No, he was excited about coaching his kid's football team. So my baby had a 7-hour dance competition. And I was like, man, I don't want to go to that. But I was like, bro, my man's right here coaching his whole kid's football team. Every Saturday he getting up to coach kids that he don't even know. I'm like, damn. The least I could do is show up for my baby. So I appreciate you for motivating me as a man, bro.
Thanks, bro.
Like, I might not say that shit because our ego is crazy and we don't want to seem soft, but I appreciate you for that. Like, for real, on some real shit.
That's 100.
I love you, bro.
Nah, that's 7 hours.
And to touch on that, they won. She had like 7 trophies when you posted her yesterday.
I ain't want to jack on Facebook like that. My baby Charlie Smith named her third grandpa's, but no, it ain't even about me, bro. It's about you, dog, because you did that. Like, I took off work for that shit because I'm like, man, my man's coach his own son football team. He giving up his whole Saturday. And Saturday today where you want to kick it. But you volunteered, bro. It made me feel good, but that's my nigga because he was in my ear. Like, I ain't think about it. But man, I appreciate you. Like, I swear to God, bro, I appreciate you. And I ain't even telling that. I ain't even telling that. I'm telling that. I appreciate you, bro.
That's real talk, bro.
That's good shit. Hey,
He crying.
listen. When is the appropriate time to introduce your children to a new person or to your parents?
I'll say 6 months to a year.
6 months to a year. I'm not introducing nobody to my daughters until I feel like it's gonna be something serious. But if the relationship I'm in don't work, there won't be a relationship after that. Serious is like I'm pursuing making this woman my wife. So if it's not that, is you're not meeting my kids. Like my daughter, she has a great mom. You know what I'm saying? Both of my daughters have a great mom. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not fiending to introduce you. Like you're probably gonna be a non-factor, most likely, because she really do that mama shit. Like you can't fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not even about to geek you up to make you think you could fuck with her in that aspect. So like that's not something I'm rushing to do, but the vibe got to be all the way right, and my daughter's mothers have to be like on board, like, okay, I'm comfortable with this. I done sat down with them, told them I got somebody new. I feel like this is something serious I would like to introduce. So I feel like you can't really put a time frame on it. It's like a vibe and a feeling, and everybody being, as far as the parents, on mutual ground.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. But how old is the kid? No, because I'm saying, because
That shouldn't matter.
the kid ain't gonna like if
This
the
nigga is
motherfucker.
childish.
It's a
You gotta
motherfucker.
go by energy.
If a motherfucker temporary, like my baby, a couple months, like all right, then shit. But
Your child is that accessible though?
I'm just saying, like
For
it could,
somebody that's a fuck, like why you
you never like. I'm just saying, shit can happen on accident. Like you know, what I'm saying, yeah, I got my baby here. You know, my baby is asleep, but pull up, and then you go in the bathroom, and my baby like, well, like you know what I'm saying, like it's a little baby. Like how old is the kid? How old is the kid? But how old is the kid? That's what matters.
What
'cause-
point did you have a conversation with her mom to let her know that other women would be in the presence of her child if she's not present?
But like I said, it happened on accident.
No, it's not accidents if we grown adults. Like if
Yeah,
I'm
think
gonna
about
have
the
my child
situation
around
sometimes.
somebody, I'm
Right.
gonna give you a heads
So
up.
I think when that's what I said, and why my question is asking how old is a kid, because kids pay attention. At a certain age, they start paying attention more.
Even if they don't know, the other parent still has the right, who's in the presence of their child,
They have the right to who's the presence in their child.
to know who's in the presence of their child. So say if you take your daughter home and her mom is observing her body and something isn't right, she's gonna need to know who the fuck was around my child other than you.
Now see that, and y'all ain't say all that now. Y'all ain't nobody. You got
No,
your,
okay, look, so listen. Oh no. I'm saying like this. If I'm at my house with my child and the female pop up, I'm giving her mother the courtesy. This one girl just popped up. She's cool. I don't feel like she's a threat, but I'm just letting you know our daughter is in the presence of her.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like we ain't no interacting. Ain't here, hold my baby real quick while I, you know what I'm saying. Oh, here, feed this to my baby real quick. I gotta use the bathroom. Like it's none of that. I'm saying your baby is in the house, right? But
Secluded.
secluded.
Okay, if your child is going to be secluded for sure, then no, I don't have to make you aware of that. But shit happens. A baby get up and gotta go piss in the middle of the night and be like, who the fuck is this on my couch? So it's like you have to be prepared for that. So instead of waiting until that moment, I would just give the common courtesy of our baby sleep and out for the night, but I'm over here drilling shit. So I'm just letting you know, shorty is coming through.
You're not going to be in that situation. You're way more protected.
No, I'm not. I'm just speaking in general.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nita.
Put yourself in the same position if baby girl came and said, It was a man at my house.
Your
That-
baby wake up to
That's
Dick sloughing.
you want to know who the fuck that was there, right?
Good
Right.
sloughing dick.
Right?
Don't lie about it.
I gotta.
We ain't
I
doing
gotta-
the double standard.
I'm just saying this.
We're not doing the double standard.
Good sloughing dick.
I'm going.
Drop the mic.
I'm gonna say this. I can't control what another person do in
No,
their
you
household.
can't.
I can't control that. I can't.
But you're gonna
But
be
I'm-
pissed.
What am
Exactly.
I? And then what is that going
Because
to
I
do?
would be.
But what is that going to do?
Cause conflict. But if you knew that the nigga was coming and she was dealing with a nigga, you would say, "Hey, I know this. Your guest room is like a little better with sound. So if you got dog coming by, can you put baby girl to sleep in your guest room?"
That's for who to say though.
That's for you to say once she makes you abreast of what's going on versus not telling you shit and your baby just waking up to her mama getting dick fucking her
But a
head in the
motherfucker can
headboard.
tell you though, like this is my house. You don't tell me what I can and can't do here. A motherfucker can tell you that, bro. I ain't gotta tell
But
you
you
every
got-
time I'm about to have some company or
You
when
don't.
somebody gonna
But
be
if
around
they
my
have
child
kid.
child
present.
But your child present.
But they don't have to say that though. I'm just
Yeah.
saying people don't have to do that
You
if that's
might
their
not want
house.
that courtesy, but I would.
I ain't saying that I wouldn't or don't. I'm just saying a motherfucker will feel that way. You know how many situations it is where mothers with kids don't even
Please
say
and
nothing.
thank you.
Yeah.
How many
It
times
is
you
a
done
lot.
slid by and a motherfucker
Before
got their
somebody
baby?
get fucked up.
Right, but we talking about
Please and
what
thank
our
you.
preference is.
I was speaking
Please
in
and thank
general,
you
but
before
I,
somebody
if you
get
want to know
fucked
my
up.
preference, shit, I kind of like live that. You know what I'm saying? I left my son, you know, so I don't know what the fuck was going on. We didn't have that understanding of when you have somebody come by, I'll come get them. Like it wasn't never that.
But you don't want your kid to be exposed to that
You
type of
don't.
shit.
You don't.
Yeah,
You
like the
don't
nigga
want your
that-
kid.
that-
I had that
no,
situation
that
happen.
could be a rape
I
or
left.
anything.
I left the house when my son was in it. I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't ask. I didn't know.
But would you have liked to know?
No, because if that was the
Yes.
case, I would have
So
asked.
you wouldn't want to know.
I
if
would
a
have asked though.
child-
My
Wait,
son
no.
5. I left when he was 2.
So you wouldn't want to know if the person your woman is
Son,
dealing
2
with
years
was
old asking you about dicks and
child
shit.
molester present. You wouldn't want to know that.
well,
What's
the
that
the
thing
mother of my
between
kids, they
mommy
got a pretty
leg-
good
mommy
judge
friend
in
leg?
men, and they ain't gonna be around no molesters. I don't
Never know.
I
But if
think
you
that-
don't want to know nothing, that could be something that she say, well, that's from his past and I don't care. But
See,
if you
now,
got
y'all-
knowledge of
y'all
it,
see, y'all throwing the wrench in the motherfucking dryer.
no,
now.
we
That
not.
wasn't the
Where is
question.
that?
No, we
But-
not. It's about communication.
That's cool, but I had that situation and I didn't know what she was doing.
You
Granted,
just
she
trusted her judgment.
I
enough.
did.
Well, that's different.
I did. I didn't ask like you fucking over there
No.
when he there.
I never said
I don't even
nothing
want
about
to know that.
fucking.
I'm just saying do you have company around my son?
Exactly.
But
It's
are you having company?
It's someone in the presence of my son. I ain't saying the name and I
Okay.
need to know his history. Is there somebody else over there? Okay, cool. That's it.
But
Like,
that's
respect them.
why you have shit in order. So when it's your weekend, you do your thing. You set all that up. You know what I'm saying? When I don't have my kids, it's on and
So
popping.
he's saying he cool with not knowing. Would
Nigga, I
you?
don't ask.
I need to know.
I don't ask no
Yeah,
questions.
I
like,
need to know.
Motherfucker tell
I
me.
don't like you said, I don't need to know the
don't-
name, address, license plates, all that shit. But I need to know.
You got more invested too, so yes, you definitely might want to know. But that wasn't a thing of mine.
Like, I'll be
You got
pissed
somebody in the
off if
audience got a
somebody saw
question?
some shit.
Definitely as a parent, father or mother, you gotta ask questions. You gotta want to know, because I mean, I got a friend. I'm not gonna say any names, but she married a whole man, ended up molesting her daughter, somebody that she trusted around her kids. Like, you gotta ask questions. So maybe your judgment, her judgment of character, you might not question it, but as a father, always ask questions. Like, always question. I don't give a fuck if she do get offended. It's your right as a parent to ask questions and need to know. It's cool what you do on your time. When I got little shorty, but when it's him over there, like, it's just a respect thing on both parts.
I can agree.
Just as respect.
And I agree with that, but that's why I said it's a lot of temporary fixes out here. How serious are now? If you tell me you serious with a motherfucker, right? My son come over and he said somebody's name, like, and I was like, okay, so who is this? Now it's serious. But But it's temporary fixes out here that people just be having. I don't think that's my job to be like, are you casually dating with my son around you? And if so, who is he? Like, that's your business.
But temporary fixes, you keep that outside, away from your kids. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's already
That's what
a
I'm
red
saying.
flag. 'Cause
And that's
why are
what
you
I'm
bringing
saying.
Random niggas around our kid. That's
And that's
already
what
a
I'm saying.
problem.
How old is the baby?
I don't
ain't
give
gonna
a fuck
remember.
if they was 6 weeks. Like, it doesn't matter.
No 6 weeks. No, so when I got my baby, you got your baby.
When I
No,
got
nobody
my
come
baby, it's
around.
respect. It's a respect thing.
They running the holds. They running the shit without the shit.
Okay.
And some people ain't even worthy enough to meet your kids. Like, I don't
Exactly.
around, you know?
That's how I'm going about this now too. Like, nobody is seeing my kids. Like, that's sacred to me.
Absolutely.
At this age too, yeah, they paying attention more. Motherfucker kid might come out and fuck up your whole shit. Hey, daddy, where's I'm like, damn boy. Wait a minute.
Okay. So I'm gonna let Pete start with this one. What's the difference between a hoe, a bitch, and a woman? Because somebody wrote in and said, why do men call women hoes and bitches? So I don't feel like all men call actual women hoes and bitches. So I would like for each of us to break down what's the difference and when that type of terminology will be used.
Oh shit.
Oh
shit.
shit.
Da-da.
All I know is a woman taking care of their responsibilities, hustling, working, providing for their family. The other two I don't know nothing about.
Okay. I feel like
Hoes and bitches can do that too.
yeah.
Hustle, take care of their family.
I feel like a woman
Maybe
is
not. They don't
just
take-
like
don't try.
just embodies love, nurturing qualities, respectable, holds herself to a certain standard, conducts herself a certain way. She's respectful to others as well as herself, and just something that you would want to be a permanent fixture in your life. A bitch is just like a female or a male, because I know more bitch niggas than females. It's just somebody that's always nagging, hating, talking big shit, negative. They energy just fucked up. So it's like you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with your vibe like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like a hoe is just like a motherfucker that's always in pursuit of satisfaction for themselves or like monetary gain, you know what I'm saying, and trade for physical shit, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't call women hoes and bitches, and I don't call bitches and hoes women. Like it's a difference.
Facts.
Yeah, like you're gonna show me what you are. You're gonna show me if you are a woman. You're gonna show me if you a hoe. You're gonna show me if you a bitch. So if you're a woman, you're gonna show me that you are of substance. We're gonna have a respectable conversation. You're gonna let me know what's going on with you. If you a bitch, you're gonna be talking shit the whole time I first meet you. What you could do for me, blah, 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 just run your mouth. If you a hoe, you're gonna be like, what's up? I'm trying to get some dick. Like now, I just met you. So you telling me what you are. And I'm gonna judge you based on what you're displaying to me that you are.
It's also about their mentality too. A woman knows the dynamics and she understands what it takes to be a woman. But then you have, you know, the bitches that, you know, they lack something in the household to where they can become, like he said, a nagging and, you know, just somebody that's just out for self. You know what I'm saying? But then you have the hoes that don't have any type of guidance. You know what I'm saying? And they just out here. They out here. Like you don't need, like you don't like, damn, where your mom's at? Oh, I ain't have my mom. Like you just grew up, fucked up. You out here, and your mind got you on whole activities. You know what I'm saying? But then you were like Tupac said, you wonder why I call you. You know what I'm saying? Because bitches act different, hoes do different shit, and a woman is gonna make sure she has that love, the nurture, and she understands what it takes to be that queen. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about your mind too, with
But
those
now-
three dynamics.
That's the definition of the bitch, right?
What's
So
that?
then when does it change into the term of endearment where it's like my bitch, where it's like, yeah, my bitch this, my bitch that.
You gonna know based on the tone. Like if I be like the one little bitch that I was fucking off Hampton, you know what I'm saying? Versus nigga, that's my bitch. Like don't question shit or nothing. Like anything you want to ask about my bitch, ask me.
When does the meaning or terminology change? When does it change into something?
Because I'm going
When
to
his voice
reference you
changes.
out the gate to my niggas. Of course, I'm not going around calling no woman a bitch, but my niggas gonna know
Yeah.
who's the bitch versus who's
That's
my
a
bitch.
that's an in-house thing.
Yeah, like it's a big
It's
difference.
an in-house thing. Like that's amongst the guys.
Like you gonna know
that's my
not to
bitch.
play with me about my bitch, but if we just talking about a bitch, a random bitch, like
So
that's
if
what
you
that is.
so if you randomly walk past and hear us talking and then we fussing about it and you be like, nigga, that's my bitch, and you walk past like, who bitch? Like, you know, he talking about you, but he really mean that you.
I just think that it could be used.
That's a positive thing.
Yeah,
like,
I could just see it being used in a different light, just like the word nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm calling you a nigger, but it's like nigga, like
Right.
it's a term of endearment. So I just see it as one of those terms that could be used interchangeably.
Absolutely.
You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be represented as a wife, or this is my woman.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So at a certain point, even with your people, you know, like, don't say it's my bitch.
No, but it's some wives or women that have been with you for a long time and they like when they nigga reference them as this my bitch. Yeah, so like you older, so that might be like an unspoken thing. You know what I'm saying? Like amongst y'all, but like
that's the age groups.
yeah, but like the younger wives and women, like they want to be title all that shit. Like so you can know that my nigga take me serious on every level.
Mm-hmm.
But I think too that daughter was saying, I don't think we like that, right? Be a reference.
No, I was just asking at what point, like that's their
There you go.
definition of what it means. So when you say my bitch, like when does
Yeah.
like how is that term?
And she like them all. And she like to get referenced. I say my wife, I say my woman, my lady, and that's my bitch.
Like I said, that's a thing when you around your boys.
She know that
We ain't
when
out
I'm-
like
when I'm saying that
making
I'm
posts
not
like, this is
calling
my
her
bitch.
that, you know what I'm saying, the bogus way. Yeah, like she all of that. Yeah.
they don't like it, but you know, it ain't that disrespectful.
She like
I'm
it.
just saying, like they don't like to hear the term of it,
talking
like
about-
thinking that's
I'm
what
talking about
we
his
call
life.
it, because they don't understand it.
Right.
They don't understand it.
So if you at home,
If she get dressed like that sexy shit she got on right now and I say, my bitch looks so good, babe, come here and kiss me in the mouth.
Yeah.
She's gonna do it and she
They
gonna
like
be
that.
smiling.
Hey,
They like that.
Pops, I get to say it when we role playing.
Rob, you got a question, bro?
Yeah, I got a question for y'all, like, cause I ain't even gonna act like I'm holier than thou, like I've said, bitch, ho, like that's this, but like as fathers, right? Like I had a daughter, my whole shit changed. Like I don't even like if I call somebody a bitch on accident, I'm like, I shouldn't even say that, cause my daughter, cause I would never let no nigga call my daughter no bitch, no hoe, no none of that. I don't give a fuck if you think it's a term of endearment. As her father, I don't think it's a term of endearment. So if I see somebody on the corner, yeah, maybe shit in her life ain't go right. So for me to be like, man, look at that little hoe over there. Like, that ain't none of my business. Like y'all said, y'all shit, that ain't my business. What shit went left for her, I don't know. So I ain't gonna never disrespect her. And as fathers and daughters, I definitely ain't let no nigga call my daughter no bitch. Definitely ain't let her call him no hoe. And definitely ain't saying all that other shit. They gonna respect her. They gonna call her by her name, or they gonna call her by a woman. So I gotta ask y'all.
But they gonna do that in the presence of you, because as your
Oh, yeah.
daughter being a grown woman, you might not know if she's cool with that privately.
For sure,
You
that's
know what I'm
fine.
saying?
But I'm saying, how about taking out y'all vocabulary? Because y'all got daughters, and I know y'all niggas ain't letting that shit slide. I
No,
know
like
y'all.
I'm not in the presence of my daughter talking about, bae, you was a bad bitch. I'm never doing that. It's
Right.
always gonna be when it's me and her. I don't
Yeah.
want my daughters even getting comfortable hearing that shit on TV.
Yeah.
So that's not something I'm saying in the presence of them, but
Right.
us as grown people and her knowing how I mean that, I'm gonna say that privately, but like in the presence of my daughters, hell no. Like I'm
Right.
never finna be like I only speak in regards to my woman as a queen, a mother, like the love of my life in the presence of my daughters. Like I'm never finna be even using that word in the presence of them.
You
But
gotta
you
show
know,
kids,
when
bro.
you get behind closed doors with your woman, she
Hey,
not mama when she
shit.
behind them closed doors.
Shit, I wish, nigga.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
do that shit. I be apologizing. You be like, man, you better stop playing. My bad. I can't even play like that. Like,
Mhm.
so, like, I'm young, but I feel like I'm traditional a little bit in his sense.
Yeah.
Like, it just went because I
Now,
know my
when she
mama
come to-
ever said that shit. My dad ever said that shit to my mom. That shit ain't happening. I don't give a fuck what you think. It's kinky, what? Like, it's just different. So
Right.
I was just raised on, and everybody different. And I
Exactly.
respect
Now,
that,
when
you
she
know what I'm
come
saying?
around my uncles and everything, that's my woman. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm with the guys or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know that it's a jump. We called them jump downs back in the day. Like, nigga, she a hoe. Like, nigga, she a hoe. 304. We used to call them that, but that's just amongst us. We ain't walking around the street like, hey, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. Like,
Right.
hey, little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. And you can see because a woman's mind is different.
Saying it's my woman, we all had jump downs.
Right.
You can't, your woman, your wife is in a different category.
Yeah.
We all, I do to this day, it's a jump down.
Right.
Flipper.
Yeah. Or a dauber, man. She's a dauber. We ain't said that in a long time, dog. We used to call them bops. But that's the difference though. You can know what a woman's mind. That's me, how I look, and not just judge a woman off of the way that she think and talk. That would make me judge her from a woman, a bitch, or a hoe.
Yeah.
You can't.
Oh, you can't, not by just looking.
Not now. Not now.
Yeah, like you gotta talk and get the
Yeah,
mindset.
you gotta-
because a woman gonna tell you exactly what they is.
Buddy Rock in the back.
If you let them talk in there.
Yeah, it's just like that's so universal, man. Like every person to every group of people got their own like standards. Like I might, like me and my guy, we might hit the strip clubs and shit like that. So once we in the strip clubs, nigga, it's all hoes up in here. Nigga, everybody dancing and
Right.
50% of the club selling pussy, man. Like we in here with a bunch of hoes, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But then you hit the
let's
club,
Say, let's say if
bunch of
one of my
bitches.
guys fuck with one stripper, that he got a little favoritism to. Yeah, she a hoe too, but that's my little bitch, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and motherfucker got respect when a motherfucker come to the crib or whatever. Like, hey, is you with wife? Like, yeah, nigga, no, like that's wife for real, my nigga. Like,
Hey,
Yeah.
that's real though.
Yeah. Listen, man. Listen.
You know.
Yeah. All right, so after 1 year, what is it that you've learned? No, we wrapping it up. We are talking about our podcast.
So what I would say, after a year of doing podcasts, it's taught me patience.
Okay.
And the importance of being consistent. Through life, I'm taking on bigger things, bigger roles as an individual, and I believe that this helped me with that. You know, being a supervisor at my job, being a coach of Pee-wee, 6 and 7 year olds. Like, you know how many, like, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with different personalities, and then you got to come and deal with the kids, but you got to have a little more patience with. You know what I'm saying? So, and then being a dad of a newborn daughter, like, you careful with a lot of things you say, and you just be consistent on always showing love to your kids, and it's just being, you know, just having the patience and being consistent. That's what I've learned over this year doing this.
Dope. What about you, P?
I learned that I could still communicate, and I could be myself again.
That's good. In 1 year, what I've learned is basically if you can have a vision of something, you could bring it to fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as you got a plan and a goal, you can execute it and accomplish anything that you want to. In this past year, like I've accomplished a lot of outlandish things that I never would have foreseen happening to me, and it's a blessing. So keeping the pod consistent, like through arguments, ups and downs, like we be here, you know what I'm
All
saying?
that
So
shit.
it means a lot. And
Be
it
into it like a mother.
just made me closer to my brothers, because at the end of the day, it's like we gonna make whatever sacrifices to make sure that we here to keep this continuously going.
I love you, man.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all for coming out, man. We had a good time with y'all.
And we about to do the raffle too.
Oh yeah, forgot about the raffle. Y'all got y'all
Do
numbers?
everybody got the number? Okay. Yeah. We definitely closing out.
Oh,
We
yeah, we
thank y'all for 1 year.
Thank y'all for
Successful podcast, the ups and downs, the weeks that we wasn't hearing. Y'all came back. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
For
Peace.
sure, for sure.